There are plenty of myths and misconceptions about dogs. For example, how many times have you heard that when dogs lick you, they are kissing you? Or that 1 dog year equals to 7 human years? Or that you have to be the alpha or pack leader to dominate your dog? In this video, we will separate fact from fiction by sharing 18 myths about dogs. Number 18. When a dog wags their tail, it means they are happy. Perhaps the most common misinterpretations of dog behavior is the myth that a dog wags its tail when it is friendly and happy. Dogs' body language is complex, and although dogs do wag their tails when they're happy, they can also wag their tails due to fear, nervousness, or aggression. A slow and low wag often indicates that they're feeling unsure, while a high and steady wag could mean aggression. Even the direction of the tail wag may serve as a clue to their mood. One study found that dogs wag their tails to the right when they are happy or confident and to the left when they are feeling uneasy. Number 17. 1 year of a dog's life is equal to 7 human years. How dogs age can vary by breed, but there's no evidence that a year in a dog's life is equivalent to 7 years of human life. In fact, this estimation is a good example of oversimplification. A 2019 study by researchers at the University of California, San Diego revealed a new method to calculate the actual age of dogs. By tracking changes in DNA molecules and methyl group patterns, scientists were able to estimate the ages of dogs. Based on this study, a 1-year-old dog was comparable to a 31-year-old human, while a 5-year-old dog is comparable to a 57-year-old human. Number 16. You need to be the pack leader. This myth has long been propagated among dog trainers. Dog owners are told they must be the alpha dog or the leader of the pack to dominate their dog. There are those who suggest that allowing a dog to sleep in bed will result in a loss of dominant status. This idea originated from studying wolves in the 1940s, where the concept was that wolves competed to be the dominant alpha wolf. However, science has moved on and this faulty premise has now been debunked. Today, scientists say that wolf packs are more like human families, with the leader being the caring parent instead of a competitive dictatorship. So, what does this mean for you as a dog owner? It means you don't need to dominate your dog, like making them walk behind you, eat after you, or not let them sleep with you. These decisions should be decided based on what you want your dog to do, not because of the fear that they'll think they're the leader in your home. You're not giving your dog an overinflated ego by letting them curl up beside you. Sleeping with your dog is not good for you. Some people advise dog owners not to sleep with their pets because it could lead to serious illness in humans. However, many vets believe concerns over such health issues are overstated or just incorrect. According to recent research published by Mayo Clinic Proceedings, sharing your bedroom with your canine companion may actually improve your sleep. As long as both you and your dog are healthy, it's perfectly safe to snuggle up with your furry friend every night. Just make sure your dog has no fleas, ticks, parasites, or illnesses, and that he has up-to-date vaccinations. Wash your hands after any contact with their urine or feces. Number 15. Once a dog bites, it's time to put them to sleep. Many people believe that when a dog bites someone, it will happen again. The dog can't be trusted again and that it is time to put them down to sleep. No one wants to euthanize their pet after a biting accident, and really, no one has to either. It's understandable that a dog bite can be scary and stressful, but it's important to remember that aggression in dogs is a treatable problem. Since every dog in every situation is different, make sure to discuss with a canine behavior consultant or your vet to determine what caused the dog to bite in the first place and how it can be prevented from happening in the future. More often than not, dogs will resort to biting when they feel threatened or abused. Number 15. A tired dog is a good dog. We've all heard it. The advice that says, "Run him out. A tired dog is a good dog." However, usually it doesn't work like that. Well, if the dog is actually asleep, then yes, he is a good dog, sleep being incompatible with hyper-type behaviors. However, dogs that are exercised to wear them out often turn into super athletes who just require more and more exercise to wear them out. Instead of solely focusing on physical exertion, focus on training and provide your dog with a balanced combination of both physical and mental exercise. Number 14. Dogs should eat like wolves. Dogs' closest relatives, wolves, eat meat in the wild. This has led to many owners believing that dogs can live on only meat. However, dogs have evolved over thousands of years from strict carnivores to more like an omnivore, meaning that a meat-only diet can actually have negative health consequences for them. Your dog needs meat because it is a carnivore, but it also requires fat, fruits, and veggies. Number 13. Dogs only see in black and white. Although your dog has a narrower visual spectrum than you do, it doesn't mean they can't see colors. Dogs can see shades of gray, blue, and yellow. Seeing the world this way helps eliminate visual noise, which makes it easy for them to hunt at dawn and dusk. Number 12. What is safe for humans is safe for dogs. Many people think that if a particular food is safe for humans to consume, it must be safe for our dogs as well. But that's not true. Many human foods are dangerous for our canine companions. Examples include chocolate, avocados, grapes, macadamia nuts, raisins, garlic, onions, and artificial sweetener. So next time your furry friend begs for a spoonful of peanut butter, ice cream, or pudding snacks, make sure to check the label to ensure it doesn't contain artificial sweetener or xylitol. Number 11. Tug of war will make dogs aggressive. Some people believe that tug games will make a dog aggressive and letting them win will make them think they're dominating you. But that's not true. Playing tug with your furry friend can help build your relationship with them. This high-impact activity is a great way to tire out your dog even in small indoor spaces, and it can provide the stimulation and entertainment they need to stay happy and well-rounded. Number 9. Dogs express guilt. Ever come home to find your pet has chewed up your pair of shoes or has made a mess on the couch? That look on their face isn't guilt. Dogs can feel fear, sadness, and joy. However, studies have shown that dogs don't have the emotional maturity to feel secondary emotions like guilt and shame. People often think their dog knows he has done something wrong, but what you're actually seeing is appeasement behavior. Dogs that look guilty are simply responding to an owner's anger or disappointment, and it is a dog's way of diffusing tension in response to feeling threatened. Number 8. A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth. Both dogs and humans have mouths filled with bacteria. Most of the bacteria in your dog's mouth prefer a dog to be the host, which means kissing your dog is less risky than kissing a human. But that does not mean that your dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth. Dogs don't brush their teeth. They eat things off the ground or out of garbage bins. Some even raid the litter box. These are all strong reasons that your dog's mouth is not clean. On that note, dogs that are fed a raw diet are at a higher risk of contracting salmonella, which can be spread to humans. Number 7. Dogs eat grass when they are sick. Like with many other animal behaviors that seem strange to people, there are plenty of myths and rumors about why dogs eat grass. You may have heard that a dog who eats grass has an upset stomach and wants to induce vomiting. However, one study found that only 23% of dogs that eat grass regularly vomit afterwards, and only 8% of dogs showed signs of being sick before they ate grass. Dogs eating grass is actually quite common. More often than not, dogs eat grass as a way of getting more fiber, which helps them digest their food and keep their GI system healthy. Number 6. Some dog breeds are hypoallergenic. All dogs shed and produce allergens. Dogs that shed less produce smaller amounts of allergens that can cause allergies. So all dogs could be allergenic. Number 5. Old dogs can't learn new tricks. It's a popular misconception that old dogs are unable to learn new things. A dog, regardless of how old, can learn new tricks and be trained just like a spry young pup. Number 4. Dog saliva can heal wounds. This is a major myth. Dog saliva doesn't heal wounds. It makes them worse. Some people even let dogs lick their cuts intentionally, but they should never let them do this. Dogs lick their genitals. They eat things off the ground. and tons of germs can get into the wounds along with their saliva. This can cause serious infections. Number 1. When dogs lick you, it's their way of kissing you. We hate to break it to you, but if your dog is licking your face, they might be trying to gather information, like what you just had to eat. Dogs rely heavily on their sense of smell and taste to understand their surroundings. Sometimes your dog licks you because they enjoy your sweaty, salty skin, or perhaps they want the food crumbs. Remember, your dog's face-licking behavior is part of its survival instinct. For example, when wolves return to their pups after a meal, they regurgitate meat from the hunt. The pups, too young to hunt on their own, will lick the meat from around the mother's mouth. It is believed by some that this licking behavior has been passed down in the DNA, causing dogs to instinctively do it sometimes. Of course, dogs also lick you to groom you and show you affection.